In this video, I'm going to talk about another amazing feature that Google Meet Plus brings to you. This is the help feature, which is also paired with the parking lot for pro users. On the right side, I have a regular user attending a meeting, and the left side, I have the meeting host. Now, the regular user can now request help instead of just putting a message on the chat box that might be or might not be paid attention to. They can actually raise their hand with the purple hand button, which shows a help request feature. Here you can select the meeting host that you want help from, and if there are multiple meeting hosts, there will be multiple of them listed, and categorize a level of urgency of your help request. So let's just type hi here just to save time, and I'll show you what that does. And if I submit the help request, I get a notification that I'm first in line to receive help, and then the host receives a notification that somebody wants help with a normal level of urgency. That's why it's a blue box and a green box. But if I request a help request that is a higher level of urgency, and I submit that, I will receive a orange notification, and so will the host, because it's a medium level of urgency. Now, if I say I need help urgently, please help, right? Capitals are rude, don't do that. But if you send that, it will actually show a more reddish notification on both sides because it's an urgent meeting request. Now notice each request also shows the current position in line that you have. Now this is the same user asking for all three requests, but that's why they see the history of all three of the requests. Now in the host side, the way this looks like is that there is a help request feature just like their user, because they could also ask for help if there are multiple hosts in the room, but there are multiple pro users. But if the host is a pro user, which they would have to be in order for someone to be able to ask for help, because at least one pro user would have to be in the room for that to take place, the pro user would have a parking lot where they would actually see the different tasks, the different help requests. And the pro user can then prioritize based on urgency or who's asking for help and for what, and actually drag that priority up if necessary. But this would notify all the other users that their position has changed in line. Now, this person got 3 notifications because they sent all 3 help requests, but only the person that has that help request will receive that notification when the line is changed. So here it is again, changing that. Then I can answer the help request by actually typing the answer button, and I can answer more than one at once, and then that will start a timer, both next to the task and for me as a host to keep track of how long I've been helping that person. Meanwhile, the meeting attendee will receive a notification that they are now being helped. And then I can start working with them and making sure that I don't spend too much time with them and forget about the others. Once the help request is done, I can go ahead and remove that request, which again will send notifications for other users that their position in line has changed. And again, if I answer the request, it will let them know that I am now working with them and a timer will start for them. This feature allows the meeting host to keep track, really good track, of all the people needing help, and nothing gets lost in translation. It is a pretty obvious notification that gets sent to you, so it's kind of hard to miss. The users can also choose, by the way, when they are requesting for help, to send a message to the entire meeting by clicking this share this request as a message. If they do that, not only does the meeting host receive the request, but all users will also receive a message on their screen letting them know that they need help. And so that means somebody else can end up replying and resolving the help request before the host gets to it, which can only help the host. But this does distract other people from their work, and so, or whatever else is happening in their meeting. And so it's possible that the host may not want this to be activated. If that's the case, all they have to do is disable the messenger feature by going to host controls. And if they do that, the users would not be able to send that message even if they wanted to. So this is the help feature and parking lot. The parking lot, of course, is only available for pro users. So if a normal user tries to see the parking lot, they will see that a subscription is required. And the pro user, of course, gets the ability to see those help requests and manage them so that nothing gets lost in translation. Another great feature by Google Meet Plus team. I'll see you next time they come up with something as awesome as this.